Es que qué locurón de juego. A ver. Pero todavía no puedo saber si se me escucha bien o no, porque hasta que no empiece el juego. Dios. Qué pedazo de juego para 2013, tío. Vaya juegazo para 2013. Joder con los de The Last of Us. Los de Walking Dead que diga. Bueno, The Last of Us también es un juegazo. Pero que los de The Walking Dead, sin palabras, la verdad. ¿Jo? ¿Jo? ¡Ostras! Momento entrar a esto. ¿Qué coño es? Ah, ¿dónde está el hostias? Esto creo que es el coche de limusina.
Still more. He's here, all right.
¿Tú que eres super detective ahora o qué? A ver, ojo. Nada más que tengo para abrir la puerta, no hay nada más. Ya está. Se viene, ¿eh? Yo que estoy hablando solo puto. Es que estoy directo. ¿Eh? Tercerísimo. Ojo. Puertecita.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Voy a meter un poquito de agüita. Ahora que hay algo de calma. A ver. Ahora a lo mejor se me escucha muy alto, creo, a ver. Hola, hola, hola. Estupendo. Yo creo que bien. Hombre, cuando se monten las voces una con otra, pues ya a lo mejor no tan bien. Se viene, ¿eh? Si con todo el ruido que está haciendo te habrán visto ya y se cerró la puerta. Madre mía.
Big B Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Se viene, ¿eh? Si es que... Es que estoy encima en su base. ¿Cómo voy a pillar, eh? ¿Ojo? Ojito. Ah, cuando hablé con la tía al principio que le golpeó al hombre. Esto no lo he visto. Con la del bar. Locurón.
They used to fear you.
A ver.
they'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Ostras, qué mal rollo, ¿sabes? Dios mío, qué mal rollo. La cosa es que está hablando la tía, pero no sé dónde está. Está aquí. Ah, para aquí. Vale, aquí no puedo. Vale, que aquí no hay nada más. Un segundo. Vale. Fua.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Ostras.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby.
Chétate.
I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow.
Joder,
What a
macho.
man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Dios. ¿Qué? Aparece y desaparece. Buah, se viene, ¿eh? ¿Qué trae? Cúbrete la espalda. Ostras, tiene pistola de plata. Yo no saco de ahí. Yo la espero. ¿Sabes cómo corre? Mira, a ver. Y si es un señuelo, lo he visto ahí arriba, pero... Mira, voy ahí arriba. Es que es lo único que se me ocurre. Ahora, el juego no creo que sea tan cabrón, ¿no? A ver, yo por lógica lo haría al revés, ¿no? A la inversa. Sí, era mejor otro sitio. No lo he visto venir. Dios mío. Un segundo. Voy a... Que estoy medio recostado y entonces para gameplay no estoy. Ahora sí. Pero si le he dado. Ah, vale. Se le está dando, vale, bien.
Come out and face me.
Ah, era un bicharraco, ¿ves? Lo sabía. Ostras, qué mal rollo, tú. Hola. La verdad es que era más bonita de la otra manera, así... Si me va a reventar, ¿eh? ¡Ojo! ¡Dios! ¡Vamos! ¡Abajo! Vale, para abajo han ido, pero... Dios mío. Y encima me toca a mí frenar el impacto, ¿no? Qué bien. Qué alegría más grande. Buah, si es que está todo reventado ya. Y la otra congelada, mírala. Ay, qué mierda. mal rollete, ¿no? Ah, que hay varias, muy bien, se multiplica. Una será la de verdad, pero tendré que saber cuál es, ¿no? Típico. Otras me atacan. Ah, esto es una ligada, ¿eh? Ah, me van a dar a elegir. Claro. Ah, que todas golpean muy bien. ¡Dios! ¡Dios! Madre mía, tío, me voy a morir aquí. Joder, macho, lo que me están pegando. ¿Pero esto qué es? Y ahora otro para arriba, pues claro, si ahí... ¡Ostras! ¿Muero? ¡Dios! ¡Dios! Lo último que esperaba, la verdad, vaya bestia. ¡Dios! ¡Qué épico! Yo pensaba que no podía ser más grande. ¡Vaya bicho! ¡Vaya bicho! ¡Baf! Él no ve, él no ve. Cuidado. Esto lo sabía. ¡Dios! Mira lo que hago con tu palo. ¡Dios! La Virgen. Estaban huyendo, O vienen a por mí, vale, que vienen más a por mí, vale. Dios, están huyendo, ¿no? ¡Oh! ¡Dios! ¿Esto qué es? ¿Qué va a hacer? ¡Hola! Dios. Se le ha ido la flapa, Nah, ahora me la va a reventar, lo estoy viendo. Hola. ¿No? Mira que se va a hacer más grande. ¿Oh? Casquete, ¿no? Dios, me lo va a clavar. ¡Ay! No. Uf. Tensión. Claro, me trae que era el otro. Dios. Vaya bestia. Ah, está bien. Vamos a hablar tú y yo, que... Ah, ya no está, ¿no? Ah, sí, sí. Que no se esconde, vale, vale.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This
tiene una pistola de plata.
6 rounds of specially I won't miss next time.
Es que si te lo ponen para acercarte tú.
I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
Claro, claro.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women.
Bueno, no nos mataste los
You
cojones.
know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm
O sea, parece no porque ya estaba a punto de morir.
not a killer.
There's
Así que...
still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point.
Mira, tú ahora voy a tener una decisión
Just
tocha.
so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth?
Se trata de fe,
Or do
se
you
trata
just
de...
want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie.
Sí, sí.
He's dead, isn't he?
Sí puede ser él, pero la has
My
matado tú.
point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work. What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think?
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
A lo mejor un error, ¿eh? Lo que acabo de hacer. Probablemente. Hombre Torcido, que mandó, según dice el Jorgito ese, al que le mandó a matar a la tía.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening? Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Lo hubiese matado, ¿eh? Pero vamos a ver si...
Motherfucker.
De todas maneras, vamos a ver. Lo puede llevar a juicio. Si ninguno responde, pues los mata,
It's
¿eh?
been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor girl.
You think you
Aye,
have the right
aye,
to
aye,
do this to
Look at
people?
they have
You're a
done
fucking
to
crook!
This.
Aye,
You
aye.
should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government, and most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of
Yes.
that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start
Ni
doing
hacerla
things
bien ni nada,
correctly.
es que de verdad.
No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything.
Madre
Might give
mía.
up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all in line.
You forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Madre mía, de verdad.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
Snow wanted the tree destroyed, so I did it, all right?
Yes, because she was helping Crane and the Crooked Man. Would you rather have that continue?
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be.
Lo fuerte que no
His
se ponga de tu parte esta,
contamination
¿sabes?
of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Dios.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially
Escucha, como hay una opción, me lo cargo ahora, eh.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What? You think you shouldn't be held accountable?
He was a suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge.
Sí, pero ¿dónde está Crane? Crane al final había muerto, ¿no?
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those 2 girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right. Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I know...
The laws apply when we need them.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily...
That's a lie!
I was in the goddamn room when he did it! Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only 2 people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say...
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There
Maybe
will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
We can send
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment, so I think
This is going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
it's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think.
No puede ser. No puede ser la decisión que me han puesto. No puede ser. Un segundo, gente. Es que es lo mejor para todos. ¡Y me la suda! ¡Me la suda! A ver. Chavales, yo sé lo que voy a hacer. Ahora sí. Vamos a ver. En el pozo se puede escapar. Encerrarlo se puede escapar, porque en el pozo no sé si se puede escapar, si se mata, no se mata o se deja matar. Vamos a liarla, chavales.
No.
He has to die.
We can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Oh my god!
La tomas por saco, hostia.
For Lily and Faith.
Ahí está.
Yes.
Por Lily y Faith.
Another one of us to erase from the books.
Cho vieja, cállate ya, encima, de verdad. Con la vieja, por saco. Dios. Qué bonito final, la verdad. ¿Qué pasa, Godi? ¿Qué cara tiene tú? ¿Te imaginas que ahora acaba de estar arrestado? Ojo.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Ojo.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
A trabajar llegó, dejó sus llaves. Gracias, disculpa lo que hice.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Anda, que por saco ya. Por culo.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Mira, el cerdito me cae de puta madre, pero... Toma ahí el cerdito. Dios mío, tío. Bueno. ¿Eso es todo? Ah, bueno.
I'm going. Jesus.
Ah, que se va.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Qué mal me cae, la
Sorry
rana.
about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Ahora entiendo, vale.
Crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
Se lo voy a decir, para que esté
She said it
contento.
was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby.
Ostras.
Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? I don't know. He must have run off. Bullshit.
Claro. Hostia. Qué hueco, claro. Oh, hola. Claro, la Blancanieves la ha enfadado, entonces se la iba directo. Madre mía.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to.
Es que ni de coña, ¿no? A ver.
It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
Ostras, espérate, que a lo mejor no era esto, ¿verdad?
Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Joder, voy a darle apoyo.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa.
A ver, esta realmente la culpa no la tiene.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't.
Sí, la verdad es que un poco...
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened
pues la verdad es que es verdad.
when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Ole. Menos mal, una lógica, por favor.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Entonces ya me pasa el juego. ¿Cómo? ¿Qué hiciste a Jorgito? Tú y el 68,6% de los jugadores mataron, ¿vale? Le hiciste un juicio al hombre torcido. Tú y el 89,6% de los jugadores trajeron con vida al hombre torcido. ¿Cómo castigaste? Tú y el 14% de los jugadores cortaron la cabeza. De verdad. Entonces el 86% de los jugadores, madre mía, pues. Haces este regalo de SJ para Blanca. Tú y el 98,5, ¿vale? ¿Qué fue lo último que le dijiste a ella? Tú y el 54,8 de los jugadores dijeron: espero haber hecho algo bueno aquí. ¿Vale? Ah, estadísticas especiales. Vale. Le mentiste sobre ver a Vela fuera del departamento. Al carnicero le ofreciste protección en el despacho. Colin le ofreciste algo de beber cuando te lo pidió en tu departamento. Le ayudaste a no ir a la granja. Hombre torcido, lo regresaste al pozo de la bruja. Le arrancaste la cabeza, ¿vale? ¿Vale? Destruiste su casa. Y tomaste dinero a la caja de Jorgito. Ah, puede ser, creo que al final acabé cogiendo dinero, sí. Grenle, quemaste su árbol. Le arrancaste un brazo de... Madre mía, qué barbaridad. Es que también mi estadística. Trataste de quitarle la cinta en la oficina de Lupo. Pero sinceramente porque no sabía de qué era la cinta, ¿vale? No... Blanca, la trajiste contigo al Trip Trap. Le mostraste la foto de Crane que tenía de ella. Pero me dice traer vivo al hombre torcido. La Blancanieve en este juego es una pesada. Pequeño team. Decidiste esperarlo. CJ, aceptaste su escarabajo y prometiste dárselo a Blanca. Le abordaste durante el interrogatorio en su departamento. Le defendiste cuando Blanca quería enviarlo a la granja. Lo defendiste, yo lo defendí. Ah, puede ser que lo defendiera, pero claro. Claro. La Blancanieve, como siempre está enfadada, pues ¿qué vamos a hacerle, no? Y en teoría hay que acabar el juego. ¡Ya estaba! ¡Ya estaba! Aquí le faltan capítulos. Yo metí uno más. ¿Verdad? Porque tal y como han dejado al final. A ver si hay algo más. Yo creo que no, ¿no? ¡Buah! It's Gotti. Oh. ¿Cómo que comprar una novela gráfica? O sea, no hay juego, pero... ¿What? Esto es como si fuese un cómic, ¿no? A ver, solo un segundo, ¿eh? Es que no le puedo dar otra cosa, continuar y punto, ¿no? Ah, vale. Tin, tirin, tin, tin. O sea, que son cabrones. Le falta cosa, pero te ponen... Vale. Tin, tirin, tin, tin. No he leído todavía el libro de fábulas, trofeo. What, qué coñazo. Mira, os lo voy a poner y ya si lo queréis leer vosotros, porque esto es... Ah, completa el capítulo 4. ¿Cómo? Bibliotecario novato. Desbloquea todas las entradas del libro de fábulas del episodio 1. ¿Esto que me tengo que rejugar el juego para hacer estos trofeitos o qué? Vale. Si estos son los trofeos que me quedan de juego, me queda poco, Vale, menú. Podría traerme toalla seca. Vale, todo esto. Todo esto no es nada. Ok. Libro de fábula, os lo voy a poner. Bueno, a lo mejor lo leo por encima, pero es que... Dios, sí que hay, Este es el de Green, que todavía no lo había leído. Vale, el espejito. Os pongo aquí, ¿vale? Para que lo leáis todo. El pozo. Jan Horney, embustero e inofensivo. Esta es la Lily, creo que había muerto, sí. Que hicieron juntas las tierras, tal. Amuleto, os voy a poner todo, ¿vale, chavales? Ya, si os queréis parar, como esto lo voy a subir a YouTube. Dios, macho, sí que hay, ¿no? Este es lo que dicen, sin embargo. Vale. Vale. Ah, o sea que esta era, ahora me he dado cuenta, ¿sabes? La sirenita. Como no lo he leído antes. La gran madre muerte nunca deja tal. Uno de los 3 cirujanos. Ah, príncipe rana, tú. Hostia, este me suena, tú, lo... Ah. Qué recuerdo, macho. Esta vieja que me cae como el ojete. Vale. La leyenda urbana. Sigue información, ¿no? Teniente de alcalde. Blancanieves. Claro, era teniente del alcalde Crane. Pies de asno. Esconderse el descubierto. Este creo que la palmó. Creo no la palmó porque fue cuando estábamos combatiendo. La hacha del bosque. El carnicero. La guarida torcida, cuartel general. Que estos estaban todos. Este que al final, pues bueno. Sí, tiene 9, ¿no? La chica de la cinta. Joder, macho. Vivian y Jorgito se conocieron durante el éxodo. El lobo feroz, la forma verdadera de Lupo. De más de 2 metros de alto. No, si de más de 2 metros es. Vale. La lealtad de María. Vaya bicho, cabrón. Justicia del barrio. Vale, aquí te pone tus lores. Bueno, chavales, por aquí lo dejo. Ya estaría todo. Porque el libro de fábulas, ¿cómo que ha pasado? ¿Qué falta en el libro de fábulas? What? Falta como que hay algo, ¿no? Un segundo. ¡Ostras! Y todo esto como se desbloquea, ¿no? A lo mejor lo que me falta... Dios, qué rabia, ¿no? Me pone nuevo, pero no veo nada nuevo aquí. O se ha bugueado o es porque me faltan estos sitios. Bueno, chavales, hasta aquí el directo.